Yo, what's going on guys, Thor here back with another video, and welcome to part 2 of the 10K challenge. In this video we're going to further continue on working on the growth of the account. I'm going to update you guys on what's been happening since the last video. So without further ado, let's just dive into it. So the first thing that really happened right after I uploaded the first video about the 10K challenge. If you guys have not seen that part, by the way, make sure you click the link down below and watch that video first. But after posting that video where I talked about the main strategy that I'm going to be using to get to a couple thousand followers was ads. I was using Instagram story ads because that I found to be the best way to get the page going, get some momentum on it, get the engagement growing and the account growing. But what happened was that I had my Facebook ad manager account disabled, and this resulted in all the ads stopping. And this is a very common issue that a lot of people, like everyone who uses Facebook ad manager and runs Facebook ads on a day-to-day basis, you've probably most likely have had your ad account disabled probably multiple times. Like it has happened to me so far this year. It's happened to me 5 times. I've had my ad account disabled. And all the time they tell you that, oh, you violated the policy, blah, blah, blah. They'll never tell you why or what you did that violated the policy. They'll just tell you that you violated the policy. There's nothing we can do about this. Please consider this decision final. And so every time you get your ads account disabled, they tell you it's a final decision. But I know, and everyone that has an ad account and has gotten it back before knows that it's not final. You can get it back, you just have to be smart. And so what I did, I reached out to them, really kind of displayed the issue, tried to really persuade them in getting me the ad account back, showing them what I did, why I don't think I violated the policy, etc., etc. So I've had my account back multiple times, but this time it's been a really pain in the ass because I did get my ads account back. However, there's an issue now with my ads account where I'm not able to get any ads approved, and so I can't really do anything until I have a call. I've got a call with the Facebook staff on the 2nd of July, and so I'll be talking to them then, and they'll help me figure out the issue. And so up until that point, I can't really do much about the ads, and so because of that, I've been resorting to different ways to grow. Obviously, there's not just one way to grow. You don't just grow with ads. You can use all these other strategies, and so I've got some of them that I'm working on. I'm working on the 502 and automating that, as well as some fan strategies, but there's so much work involved with those. There's so many things that need to be in place in order for these strategies to succeed. And so I've been spending the last 2 weeks kind of prepping the accounts, getting it set up properly, because if I don't do that, I'm gonna have these accounts banned instantly and it's not gonna work. And so there's a lot of work involved with that strategy, which is why I don't really want to put too much on it, because they're so easy to fail. It requires so little for that strategy to fail. And so I was really excited about just getting my account going with ads so that I could get my content ranked on hashtags and explore and continue my growth on from there. But that's not happening because my ads account is still not working properly. I can't get the ads running. So what I've been doing in the meanwhile is that I've been using influencers, and I've been basically just reaching out to them and having them promote my page. And so far, what I've spent with influencers, I've spent on 2 different accounts. I've spent, basically had my ad posted on 2 different accounts. For Progress for Profit, I've totally spent $115. So that's $115, and yeah, my account's on private, so you can actually see everyone who has followed me. So far, if you can see in the top, let's see if we can get a focus on that. There we go. That should be good. So you can see there's 759 people requesting to follow me. And so that's 750 people since yesterday that's requesting to follow me from that influencer campaign. So I'm going to be accepting those afterwards, and we're going to get some growth going. And I'll be keeping on doing that to get my account to, I would say, 2,000-3,000 followers. Hopefully by that time I'll have my ad account back as well. But then finally we can start getting our content ranked on the Explorer. What I also did was, I've been using hashtags on my content, and if we look at my pictures, you can see they're getting all from 100 to 200 likes. So for example, this one, 100 likes down there, and this other one right here. I'm sorry if I'm not screen sharing. There will be screen sharing further into this video, but I've got more work to do, so this is just going to be quick before I skip into the future. Anyways, my account is getting 100 to 200 likes. I've been using hashtags, but I didn't, like, very obvious, I was using the biggest hashtags because that's the hashtag sets I've got for one of my for my bigger accounts in the same niche, and so I was using big hashtags. Obviously I wasn't ranking, so I swapped it up. I used Flick. I found some really good hashtags with smaller like very much smaller engagement, and I was able to rank and got 1,000 impressions from hashtags. I can't show you the insights, so you just got to take my word for it, because my account is private now because I'm testing this one strategy. But I got 1,000 impressions, so that's good. I am able to actually get my content ranked in hashtags, so I'm going to continue on increasing the size of my hashtags while I get more followers, more engagement and stuff like that. So I'm really excited about that, but that's pretty much the status of the account right now. I'm going to be accepting these followers afterwards. The account is private at the moment, but yeah. I think we're just going to skip into the future, and I will be back with you guys once there's more going on and once we've had some more growth on the account. So let's skip into the future. So we've swapped location, we've even moved forward in time, and we're gonna have a look at the current stats, the current stands of Progress for Profit, and see how it currently goes. So since last time, I think we were at around 3,000 followers, and I'm just gonna hop onto my phone here, and you guys will be able to see what's going on the screen right here. Boom, so we should be recording. You should see the screen popping up right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take you guys through the current stats of the account. I've just recently upgraded to business profile to be able to track the stats and the reach, and yeah, if I'm actually ranking in hashtags on the explore page, etc, etc. But right now we've got 5,400 followers, and this is how the bio looks like. I've got 2 of these kind of highlights right here. I'm going to be adding more. I'm going to be doing some more work to the highlights as well, where I do one highlight where I actually just talk about who I am, who the guy behind this page is, so that when people actually find my page, check it out, they'll have a more personal connection with who I am, which is going to make it easier for me to monetize this page in the future moving forward. But if we check out the content, I posted this picture 2 hours ago, 250 likes, pretty decent. So the engagement on the page is pretty solid. This picture, for instance, 1,700 likes. The page has 5,000 followers. That's pretty freaking good. And if we look at the insights right here, you can see 22,000 people reached, and it got 20,000 people reached from hashtags. And I'm really excited about that, because now, and that's what I've been kind of talking to you guys about since the start of starting this page. My goal is to get it to X amount of followers so that I have enough engagement, I have enough likes to be able to rank my content in hashtags and on the explore page. And we've just reached that point. We now have enough engagement to be able to actually get our content ranked, as you can see by this picture. It did not rank in, and I'm standing like in the middle of the field here, so it's kind of like itching my legs. But anyways, I did not rank on the explore page. And that's really not what I'm seeing happening on my account. I've only ranked so far in hashtags, but that's completely fine. This picture as well did really well. We have 5,000 reach from hashtags. Let's check out another one. This one did 5,000 reach from hashtags as well. So the content is doing fairly well. 1,400 likes, 800 likes, and yeah, I at this point did not have the business profile, so you can't see the insights, but that's currently the stats. That's currently where the page is at, and I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with where I've gotten it so far. We've not spent too much money as well. In the next video, which is going to be part 3 of growing this account to 10K, I'll give you guys like some stats and a full update on how much money I've spent, where I've spent the money, if it's on influencers, if it's on ads, and where the specific parts of the growth has come from, which I think you guys would be interested in knowing, because that's something that I find really interesting, where the actual growth of the account is coming from. But other than that, so far we've grown to 5,400 followers. We have grown the majority of those with influencers. We've grown about 1,000 from ads, and I would say a couple hundred just from hashtags now alone. And so currently mostly influencers and ads. That's where I've gotten the most growth from. But what I want to do is I'm going to be posting very rapidly, and I want to see how many followers I can actually pick up from hashtags. So I'm not doing any more promotions at this very moment. So now at 5,400 followers, we're stopping the promotions for a bit, and we're going to see how many followers we can grow from just hashtags alone. And just to show you guys, if I check my insights and we go to the content right here, you can see I'm getting fairly good reach through my posts, and the stories as well. If we look at the stories, we're probably only going to be able to see a couple of few, and my Wi-Fi is really bad right here. But I'll just tell you, the average story views I'm getting is all from 800 to 1,500, which is it's like more than I have on my personal account, which is, yeah, that's got all these different kinds of bands on it, which it's cool to see though. We're getting good story views as well. The page is engaged, it's active, and so that's pretty much where we are at right now. Now, just to mention as well, as you can see by the page, if you look on the screen still, hopefully you can still see it, I have been reposting content because I've been running out of content that I created myself. I just got myself, I've been teaching this guy how to create content for this specific page. He's been trialing and erroring for like a week now. I've been telling him what to do, what to change, etc. But now he's finally been able to create some nice, good looking pieces of content. So I'm going to be paying him now to create the content for me so that I'm actually able to post a lot more rapidly. So all the content, most of the content moving forward now is going to be my own created content, which is originally what I want to do, because that's just, it's just a better way to build a page. You're building more trust, more reputation, and you're allowing yourself to grow through the content creation strategy, which I'm really excited to get going as well. And so that's an update on that. But that's pretty much everything for this video. In the next video, again, as I said, I'll be talking more about how much I've spent. We're going to have more followers on the account, and we're going to be trying some other growth strategies as well. But if you guys are enjoying this series, if you're enjoying these videos, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you go down below and click that subscribe button as well if you're not subscribed to my channel. And I will see all of you beautiful people in the next video. Peace.